Well, the whole process started about 2 or 3 years ago when, we knew that the existing zoning ordinance we had, was done back in 1984. It was pretty dated. It needed to be updated, be more consistent with state law. The first step we did was do the comprehensive plan, which is that map over there we were looking at. There was a committee that was appointed that had several meetings, kind of looked at kind of where growth was occurring in the county, where they wanted it to grow in the future, that's where they came up with that recommended map right there. And the zoning is tied to that plan, basically.
I would be happy with probably a lot of this plan if y'all just said, we're going to leave it at 3-1 and we're going to let the market take care of it. Because, why would he go way out here in the boondocks and build something when he's got plenty to do in this orange area and maybe even in the city?
I just don't have that much faith in the market. I'm sorry. I just don't.
What does sustainable development mean? Can you define that? How does that?
If you ask 10 planners what sustainable development is, you'll get 10 different answers. Really, where I come from, what's that?
What is y'all's definition?
When I hear the word sustainable development, kind of what I'm thinking is a development pattern that over time won't result in just more infrastructure having to be placed down to support the growth that's going on. A lot of these areas where we're proposing the suburban belt in these areas, nothing's really going to change for them as far as what they're allowed to develop now. Even in these areas that we're recommending 1 unit to an acre that currently allow 3 units to an acre, okay, you can say, yeah, well, you've taken away their right to develop 3 units to an acre. I guess my retort to that is, was it smart for them to let them develop there to begin with?
One man's home is in jeopardy tonight, a home he built himself nearly 30 years ago, and he had planned on passing it down to his children. It's not due to neglect or financial issues, but to make way for a greenway. New at 6, News Channel 5's Marcus Washington spoke to the homeowner who could lose it all if the current plan is approved.
The first year I was here, I hauled away 175 truckloads of trash and dirt.
In 27 years, David McCurry says he turned what was a junkyard into his family's paradise. Recent plans of a greenway coming through his nearly 5 acres of land leaves him wondering what will happen to this peaceful paradise just outside the city limits of Murfreesboro.
My only real fear now is how well will they take care of me.
McCurry says he feels it's too expensive to fight the government and fears eminent domain will force his family out of their home. He says he has never considered selling. The plan is in motion to have McMurray's property and others appraised, and if the price is right, the city will go forth with offering money for the land.
This is a case where they're wanting to put me out on the street and take what I have for themselves.
So did we ever figure out, do we have a definition of what sustainable development means here and for our county?
Well, I mean, if you look in that document, you're going to find a definition for sustainable development. No. I mean, it's not actually listed in there. Again, it's more of a
It's kind of ambiguous is why
Yeah, it's
I
more of
asked.
what I would call a planning buzzword is really what it is. I mean, really, it's like the same thing with smart growth.